Senator accuses NYT Schumer of hiding scandal to manipulate election. A prominent Republican senator is leveling serious accusations against the New York Times and high-ranking Senate Democrats, including Minority Leader Chuck Schumer. The claim: they allegedly worked together to delay publishing damaging allegations against Maine Democratic Senate candidate Graham Platner until it could inflict maximum political damage. For nearly a year, stories and allegations have been accumulating against Platner, steadily eroding his candidacy. It began last fall with unearthed footage of him dancing intoxicated, revealing a Nazi iconography tattoo. The situation escalated recently with a bombshell report alleging Platner raped his ex-girlfriend, Jenny Racicot. However, it was a New York Times story from June that reportedly sowed deep doubts among Washington, D.C. Democrats about his viability. Senator Tim Scott, Republican from South Carolina, who chairs the Senate Republican campaign arm, has accused Schumer and the Times of deliberately sitting on that June bombshell story. His contention is that this delay was a strategic move to buy time, allowing the Democratic Party to replace Platner and maintain their hold on power. Scott stated, "We should have seen this information long ago. But what they've done is they've made a decision to keep him in the race as long as possible so that they had more time to make the necessary change to try to hold on to that power and, frankly, gain power in Maine." He added, "Whether or not Chuck Schumer wanted this candidate or not, the fact of the matter is the Democratic Party decided that this was the hill they were all willing to die on." That Times report from June detailed multiple women, including Racicot, claiming Platner knew about his Nazi tattoo long before reports surfaced, displayed unsettling behavior, and had an intimidating presence with flashes of violence. Responding to Senator Scott's claims, a Times spokesperson stated, "The senator's speculation is flatly untrue." Despite the denial, that very story reportedly triggered an emergency meeting with Democratic High Command, Platner's top Senate supporters, and the chair of the Democratic Senatorial Campaign Committee (DSCC) to assess if more damning information was imminent. A source close to the DSCC, however, asserted that they had no involvement in the story. Senator Scott maintains that the story and the alleged collusion are critical pieces of the puzzle, especially now that Platner's support among Democratic lawmakers and organizations has seemingly evaporated overnight. He charged that their sudden dismissal of Platner, after months of accepting allegation after allegation, reveals their true desire to defeat Senator Susan Collins and regain power, prioritizing politics over principle. Scott concluded, "Those allegations and realities have been real and true the entire time that Democrats knew it. And what makes it worse is that you say they're all lining up to get away from him now, but they all lined up to support him earlier. And what that tells me is that their primary objective is power over principle and politics over policy. They are more interested in stealing the power so they can control the public."